I believe we're live, so thank you, those of you that have joined us for the very first inaugural episode of Fargo Baptist, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Michael, are you excited to play?
I am.
Good, very good. We're going to get started in just a moment, but before we begin, I figure I should go over a few ground rules. All right, rule number one, no cheating. I want you to be in your Bible as much as humanly possible, except for right now. So no looking up questions online. If you start exhibiting suspicious behavior, I'm just going to give you a wrong answer. In terms of lifelines, now typically I think with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you have 3 lifelines, but we believe that you're supposed to live by faith, and so we've eliminated 2 of them, and all you have left is a 50-50. And so at any point, if a question gets too hard, ask for your 50-50, and I'll eliminate 2 of the incorrect answers. We do not have Ask the Audience because I couldn't figure out how to make that work in time. And we also don't have Phone a Friend. You can, however, take time to pray. And so if you need to pray, go ahead. I want to go ahead and encourage that at any time. We're supposed to pray without ceasing, so feel free. But once again, please, no cheating. And if you have anyone nearby, do not ask them for help on the question. Do you have any questions for me before we get started?
No, it sounds like a game.
Okay, good. How are you doing today, by the way?
I'm doing well.
Okay, and you have any interesting fact about yourself or something you'd like to say to the church that's joined with us tonight?
I really enjoy being here at Masters Baptist College, and it's been good, and hopefully all I've learned here can help me out with the quiz today.
Good, very good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll jump into your $100 question. There is a series of 15 questions, and if you can get to the 15th question and answer it correctly, we do have an awe-inspiring prize for you. So let's see if you'll be the first person to get to a full $1 million in Fargo Baptist Millionaire. Question number 1. In the beginning, who created the heaven and the earth? Was it A, Gabriel, B, Adam, C, Satan, or D, God? Feel free to eliminate any options that you feel are incorrect.
Let's eliminate Satan.
Okay, so it's not C, so that leaves you with Gabriel, Adam, and God. What direction are you leaning right now?
God.
Okay. Would you like to make that your final answer?
Let's make that my final answer.
All right, D, God. Let's see what the correct answer is. That is correct. And I just want to take a moment to congratulate you, Mr. Korf. You are actually our current record holder for furthest in the game of Fargo Baptist Millionaire. How does that make you feel?
Great.
Good, very good. Hopefully it's not giving you a spirit of pride, but you're doing wonderful so far. I'm very proud of you. That master's education is really paying off. Let's go ahead and go to question number 2 for $200. What is the first book of the Bible? Is it A, Genesis, B, 2 Corinthians, C, 2 Thessalonians, or D, 2 Timothy?
We can eliminate B and D.
Okay, you're eliminating B and D. Okay, so 2 Thessalonians or Genesis. What is your thought process behind eliminating those 2?
I was actually going to eliminate D and think that.
I'm sorry, I kind of misheard you there. So did you say B, final answer? Was that?
No, A.
A, okay, A. And is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's see how you're doing so far. Great. Couldn't do any better. Once again, this is an amazing streak that you're on. Very proud of you. Are you feeling pretty confident going into question number 3?
Well, hopefully it don't get harder. What level am I at for earnings?
You're at 300. I'm thinking it's the
Okay.
glasses. It's giving you extra intelligence for this evening's festivities. Let's see the third question of the night. How did Judas signal the chief priests and elders when he betrayed Jesus Christ? Is it A, with a wink, B, with a kiss, C, a handshake, or D, a hug? While you're thinking it over, I just want to encourage those of you that are at home in the YouTube chat, please feel free to chime in with what you think is the correct answer. Don't worry, I don't think Michael can see it, and he'll be able to figure this one out on his own, I believe. But once again, we'd love to have you join together in fellowship and have a little fun with this as well. So please give your answers that you think it is in the comment box. How you doing, Michael? What do you think it is?
Well, I'm going to eliminate C and D. And I know Proverbs talks about, like, being I think I'm going to have to go with B.
That was B, right?
Yep, B.
Okay, are you sure you don't want to go with A? I mean, that is a bit more appropriate in the COVID-19 quarantine times.
Well, but percent is fine.
Okay, so B, final answer?
B, final answer.
That is correct. Once again, congratulations. Now, you may notice that the difficulty curve is slowly increasing. It's a little subtle, but we are getting to the harder questions. So here we go for $500. Your next question. What religious leaders tempted Jesus Christ with their questions? Is it A, Muslims, B, Atheists, C, Jedi, or D, Pharisees?
I know I recently looked up, there's a new religion they're called Jedi.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go, Pharisees. They really had it out. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, so you're going with D, Pharisees. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct once again. Good. So we're just getting you warmed up here, getting you comfortable in front of the camera. You're doing great so far. This is a wonderful job that you're doing. You're nailing these questions out of the park. Let's see how you do with the quadruple digits here and your $1,000 question. Who was Paul's partner on his first missionary journey? Was it A, Jude, B, Cornelius, C, Matthew, or D, Barnabas?
Alex might have had trouble there, but I think I'm going to go D, final answer.
So D, Barnabas, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is once again correct. I can see you're going to rush to get to the more complicated questions. Don't worry, you're going to get there. So enjoy the journey a little bit. All right, it is time for your $2,000 question. Let's see if this is a little bit harder. What Roman official presided over the trial of Jesus Christ? Is it A, Caesar, B, Herod, C, Judas, or D, Pilate? Would you like me to reread the question?
Yes.
All right. What Roman official presided over the trial of Jesus Christ? Was it A, Caesar, B, Herod, C, Judas, or D, Pilate?
I'm going to eliminate A, C.
Okay, so not A or C, so you're down to Herod or Pilate.
With D,
D, Pilate? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, is that your final answer? You sure you don't want to change your mind? You shouldn't, that is correct. All right, hopefully it's taking a little bit more thinking now as we get to the $4,000 question. What would you do with all this fake imaginary money if you were to walk away right now?
Maybe invest it or buy a more library.
Okay, the correct answer was tithe. You can go ahead and hang up. Just kidding, I'm kidding. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our $4,000 question. How many days did it take for God to make all of creation? A, 5 days, B, 6 days, C, 7 days, or D, 8 days? Once again, how many days did it take for God to make all of creation? What was that, B?
Either B or C.
Okay, so either B or C. What are you thinking?
What they mean by make. I'm going to go with the 6.
Okay, so you believe it took God 6 days to make all of creation, B. Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. On the 7th day he rested, but it took him only 6 days to make it. You're doing great so far. Are the questions a little bit tougher now?
They're more tricky, yes.
Good, good. We're getting the juices flowing. All right, let's get to the next question. For 8,000, what prisoner was released instead of Jesus Christ? Is it A, Barabbas, B, Bar-Jonah, C, Bartholomew, or D, Beelzebub?
I got when Bar, son of, son of Jack, letter A.
Letter A, Barabbas?
Barabbas.
All right, let's see if Barabbas will set you free. And that is correct. Congratulations. Once again, this is the farthest anyone has ever gotten. I believe we're going on to the $16,000 question. So once again, be expecting a little spike in difficulty. Whose house did Peter stay in while living in Jaffa? Was it A, Alexander the coppersmith, B, Aquila the tent maker, C, Simon the tanner, or D, Zacchaeus the publican? Remember, you do have a lifeline to go 50-50.
I get the lifeline once, right?
What's that?
Only
You
get to use lifeline once, right?
Yes, you get one lifeline.
I'm gonna save it. I go with, go with Simon.
You're going to go with Simon the tanner?
D,
Okay.
Simon the Tanner, final answer.
Okay, and could you move closer to the mic for next time? I'm having a hard time hearing you. But yes, you are correct, Simon the Tanner. So for 32,000, you are on quite the roll. Are you still feeling as confident as the questions get tougher?
They're getting harder.
They are getting a little bit harder. Good. Let's see how you like this next one. What was the name of the old man that was promised he would see the Messiah before he died? Was it A, Zechariah, B, John, C, Nathaniel, or D, Simeon?
Anna.
It's getting hot in there, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Well, I couldn't quite make out the letter. What was that?
D, Simeon.
Simeon? Is that your final answer?
Final answer, D.
Let's see how you did. Perfectly. Congratulations. You are doing very well. We'll see how these last couple of questions treat you, but you are on the $64,000 question. So if you hit this next one, you are in, 6 digits, which is pretty good. Let's see how you like the 64. Which of these was not one of the 12 disciples? Thaddeus, A, B, Philip, C, Bartholomew, or D, Luke? can't quite make out what you're saying. What are you thinking so far?
I was going to eliminate.
Which of these is not one of the 12 disciples?
Which ones are not one of the 12 disciples? Want to go with Luke.
D, Luke. Final answer?
Final answer.
Once again, very good. You are cruising through these questions. I'm a little concerned that our very first contestant is going to be the very first to hit $1 million. We may have to up the difficulty for the following contestants. Actually, they've already been preset, so maybe we'll have a bunch of winners today. All right, next question, $125,000 question. Who was the first person to come upon the injured man in the parable of the Good Samaritan? Was it A, a Levite, B, a priest, C, a Samaritan, or D, an innkeeper? Michael, I'm starting to think you thought this was going to be easy. How are you feeling right now? I can't quite make out what you're saying.
If you use the 50-50,
You want to use a 50-50?
well, if we did, I was wondering what two you'd eliminate.
That is a really good question. I haven't quite decided yet. Maybe when things are a little bit more urgent, then I'll go ahead and pick which two to eliminate. How are you feeling so far? Which ones are you trying to consider between?
Well, then I don't know if I'd tell you, then I might lose.
You're a very wise man.
Try 50-50, eliminate two.
You want to use your 50-50? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we do not have the technology to physically take them off the screen, but two of the incorrect answers are C, Samaritan, and D, innkeeper.
You took the two that I didn't want.
Completely accidental, maybe.
I'm gonna go with A, Levite. Final answer.
So A is your final answer, Levite.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it is your final answer. It was actually a priest first. Michael, you did fantastic. You got very, very far in, so thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything you'd like to say before you sign off?
I'm gonna have to read that passage again.
Well, it was such a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being our very first contestant. You're going down in the record books. You made it the farthest of anyone they've ever had, and you're our very first. So thank you so much for joining us, Michael. And we'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
All right. Now, for those of you at home that would like to be a contestant, if we have enough people that would like to join, you can go ahead and we'll plan on doing this again next week if we get good feedback, and this is a lot of fun for you guys. But go ahead and email clerk@fargobaptist.org if you'd like to be a contestant. All you need is a Skype connection with the video camera, and we'll be good to go. We're going to go ahead and get the second contestant coming. I don't know when they're going to appear, but I do want to encourage you to go ahead and enjoy some questions of your own. Here is the contestant, so maybe we'll just go ahead and jump right in. It is, in fact, Pastor Brian Weiss. How are you doing today, Pastor?
Doing well. It's late here, so I hope that I do okay.
I'm sure you're going to do great.
If I don't pass the $100 question, then you can just chalk it up to it being late and I'm tired. Okay.
Absolutely.
So.
Or I misheard you through the connection. I mean, you're on the other side of the planet. Now, could you do a quick favor and just turn your phone sideways?
I could,
Thank
but then
you.
you have to see a wide angle of me.
Yes, now you can see the questions a little bit better too. What time is it there in Liberia right now?
It's about 11:20 at night.
Okay, so you're just about into tomorrow, so you're from the future. So you're going to be able to prophesy as you're playing this game, correct?
Hopefully, yes.
All right, how you feeling so far?
Well, I haven't had to answer any questions so far.
That's good. Anything you'd like to say to your church family while we got them on the line?
Yeah, good to be with everyone, and I'm sorry I can't see you, but we're praying for you and miss all of you a lot. And we think about you all the time, talk about you to our kids, and we're looking forward to being able to be together again soon.
And we miss you very much too. I think I can speak on behalf of the church there too. We wish you were here. Miss you very, very much. Anything else you'd like to share with the church?
No, I think that's all. I'm just glad to be able to be a part of this. So.
All right. Well, we won't waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get started with your $100 question. Okay, so which of the following was a disciple of Jesus? A, doubting Thomas. B, sitting bull. C, fighting hawk. Or D, crouching tiger.
An awfully tough one. And they're all feasible and possible. But I think I'm going to have to go with letter A.
Letter A. Do you have any particular reason why you would choose letter A over these other incredible options?
I don't think he had any Native American that were.
So you don't subscribe to the Lost Tribes of Israel? All right, so A, is that your final answer?
It is for now.
That is correct. So good. No goose eggs tonight so far. That's wonderful. We'll go ahead and go to our $200 question. John 3:17 says that God sent his Son into the world so that what might happen? A, there would be no more poverty. B, we could have good morals. C, the world through him might be saved. Or D, bishops would be ordained.
All right. I think this is harder than the question that Michael had for the $200 question. But with that being said, that would be C.
All right, C, final answer.
Yes.
That is correct. That the world through him might be saved. And that is a glorious truth as we move into our $300 question. Once again, you are also cruising through these questions. Let's see how you handle our $300. What is faith the evidence of, according to Hebrews 11:1? A, things not seen. B, too many Christians. C, our love for God. Or D, a haughty spirit.
Well, I don't think there can ever be too many Christians, so it's not B.
Okay.
A haughty spirit is a bad thing.
Right.
Because the Bible says that it goes before fall, pride goes before destruction, haughty or fall.
I
so
believe I've heard you preach that.
I'm going to have to say A, final answer.
Things not seen. Are you ready for this leap of faith? Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is once again correct. So we're moving to the $500 question now. Which of the following does Paul say is the greatest? A, faith. B, hope. C, charity. Or D, tacos.
Well, I know it's not tacos.
Those are pretty great.
But they're not great, but just because I don't think they were invented yet.
Right. It's truly a shame. Dark times.
Because tacos are pretty great. In fact, I'm missing tacos right now.
I'm really sorry. These questions were preloaded. This is not a personal attack. I do want to apologize, though.
So 1 Corinthians 13 talks about faith, hope, and charity. but it says that the greatest of these is marriage. So we'll go with D, final answer.
Final answer. And that is a great final answer. It looks like you'll be continuing to answer as we move to the $1,000 question. Hebrews 13:2 says that by entertaining strangers, some have entertained who unawares? A, ministers, B, angels, C, God, or D, priests?
Good question.
We try.
What's that?
We try.
Well, certainly by entertaining strangers we please God, but
Sir.
the answer I believe is B.
B. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is the correct answer. Makes you wonder who those angels are. Let's move to our $2,000 questions. Cherith might actually be one. She's cute as a cherub. Who was David's father? Was it A, Saul, B, Jacob, C, Jesse, or D, Obed?
All right. Well, we know that Saul was king during David's life, or young life, but he was not his father. And Jacob lived quite a while before. And so then it's between Jesse and Obed. And I believe that Obed was actually Jesse's father. And D, Jesse, David. Final answer.
All right, final answer is C, Jesse, and that is the correct answer. We're moving right along to the $4,000 question. How are you feeling so far?
Well, I'm glad that I didn't flunk out earlier. That could happen anytime.
All right. Which is not a name in Scripture that Jesus used to refer to Peter? A, Cephas, B, Simon, C, Satan, or D, Levi?
Tricky. So the name Cephas is stone, and Jesus specifically called him Cephas. And Simon was actually his name before Jesus called him a stone. And so then it's between Satan and Levi. My thinking might be Levi, but I see, or it might be Satan, but I remember Jesus saying, "Get thee behind me," Satan, when he was speaking to Peter. And so we will go with D, Levi.
D, Levi. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is the correct answer once again. We were wondering if we were going to trick you with the Satan answer. He's kind of tricky. But you cruised right along, and once again, the word of faith prevailed. Let's go to $8,000 question. Romans 3:20 says that by the law is the knowledge of what? A, sin, B, salvation, C, sanctification, or D, sacrifice?
Well, by the law is really the knowledge of those things to some degree, but I believe Romans 3:20, the Bible says that by the law is the knowledge of sin.
And so are you going with A as your final answer?
Yeah, it would be final answer.
Let's see if you're correct. And you are. Once again, moving right along to the $16,000 question. So you may notice once again the difficulty is slightly increasing, and we'll see how you handle this next one. What was Simon Peter's father's name? Was it A, Jonah, B, Joram, C. Zebedee, or D. Alphaeus? Once again, what is the name of Simon Peter's father?
Okay, so in Matthew 16, Peter identified Jesus as Son of God. And Jesus said to him, "Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah." And so I believe that we get that his name would have been Jonah. And I will say A, final answer.
A, final answer for Jonah. That is correct. And I am very impressed that you knew the reference to that as well. I kind of feel like you're flexing on our show, so we might have to increase the difficulty. We'll try this next one. Let's see how this one goes. Which of the following is not listed in Hebrews 11, the Hall of Faith? Which of these persons is not listed in the Hall of Faith? Is it A, Barak, B, Boaz, C, Jephthah, or D, David? And remember, I don't know if you're going to use it yet, but you do have a 50-50 lifeline that you're welcome to use at any time.
That is specific near the end. As in D. I believe I recall seeing Judas in there. I can't remember Boaz in that one.
So you're leaning Boaz right now. Is that your final answer?
Boaz. Which of the following is not listed in Hebrews 11? I'm going to say B, Boaz, final answer.
Let's see how that looks. And it looks very good. So once again, a correct answer. And you're moving into striking range of the all-time record. How are you feeling? Are you going to get it?
I have no idea. I'll have to see the questions.
All right, here's your next one. Complete the verse. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more A, tears, B, sin, C, firmament, and D, sea.
In Revelation, here begin. God will tears. Obviously, there will be no more sin in the new earth. I keep reading that there was no more sea.
So is your final answer C?
I'm going to go with letter D.
Letter D, okay.
Or C, S-E-A, not the letter C,
not the letter
D.
C. So not the firmament.
Not the firmament.
Not the firmament.
We're going to go with D. C, final answer.
That is correct. All right. The 125,000. I believe if you get this correct, you will have set the record for farthest. Let's see what the question is. 2 Peter 3 says that in the last days, what type of person will come walking after their own lusts? Is it A, teachers, B, antichrists, C, scoffers, or D, Pharisees?
Last days teacher, and the Bible says that there will be many antichrists. But I believe that quote, 2 Peter 3, of them on love is referring to offer. Letter C, final answer.
Let's see. That is once again correct. And so I believe you only have 3 questions left until you have achieved $1 million. You are very, very close. We might actually be unveiling our grand prize. We were planning a whole season of this, and we were going to have lots of people going for the million, but you're looking pretty good so far. How you feeling so far?
I don't know. They just get harder from here, right?
Maybe. We'll find out. Let's go to the $250,000 question. In whose cave was Sarah, Abraham's wife, buried? Was it A, Adullam, B, Machpelah, C, Berechiah, or D, Rephaim? And I want to apologize if I'm mispronouncing these. Brother Venom can correct me later.
Yeah.
I won't. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone here while I'm reading that as well. Well, the names of Adullam, I believe it was David while he was Saul. And I don't remember a whole lot about Jeremiah. I'm pretty sure it's the cave of Machpelah.
So
B, final answer.
B, final answer. And that is correct. So only 2 questions left. Here are we at the $500,000 question. Balaam was killed by the Israelites in a battle against what nation? A, the Moabites, B, the Amalekites, C, the Ammonites, or D, the Midianites? All right, you're going to go ahead and use your 50-50. So we'll go ahead and get rid of 2 of the answers, and I believe 2 of the wrong are C and B are incorrect answers. So it is either A, Moabites, or D, Midianites.
I'm going to go with D.
Now D, the
Final
Midianites? Final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. And so you are going to the $1 million question. And so night 1, ladies and gentlemen, your pastor got all the way to the $1 million question. Let's see if he can bring it home to Liberia. Here is your final question. What was the name of the father of Joseph, Jesus' stepfather? Was it A, Jacob, B, Achim, C, Josias, or D, Jesse? %25 chance that you're going to win it all as the second contestant.
Maybe if I don't get too much in my own head. Right?
Would you like me to reread the question?
No, I think I've got it. I think I understand the question. I'm not saying I think I have the answer yet.
Okay.
See if I can channel into the genealogies of the New Testament there. I think I'm gonna go with B, Achim.
Okay, you're going with B, Achim. Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Final answer.
I'm sorry, that is the wrong answer. So right at the finish line, we were this close to seeing our first champion. The correct answer was, in fact, Jacob. And if it makes you feel any better, when I took this test, I failed that exact same question. So 2 of your pastors don't know the answer to that question. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Are you guys sticking around to watch the rest of the evening?
We might. I don't know. It's pretty late here. We'll see how long it goes. We'll
All
tune
right.
in for a while.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It is really good to see you. We're praying for you guys, and we love you.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you for joining us. All right, so that was pretty close. As you can see, these questions do get difficult, and so you could be the very first millionaire. The chance still exists, but we do have a question, okay? Now, this is open for anyone that is joining us in our YouTube live chat. You can go ahead and type in your answer. Now, I'm not going to give you multiple choice, but I'm going to give you a question. You're allowed to use your Bible or any other kind of app to try and find the answer. But the very first question is, what is the name of Gomer's father? Once again, I'll say it. What is the name of Gomer's father? You can go ahead and type your answers in there as we wait for our next contestant to go ahead and join us online, which here they are. How are you doing today, Adam?
Good. How you doing, Pastor Mackey?
Good, very good. It's good to see you guys. How's your family today?
We're doing good. We're all healthy, praise the Lord.
That's good, very good. Well, praise God for that. Anything you'd like to say to your church family?
Yeah, God's been getting us through this time, and I really miss you all, and I can't wait to come back to church.
Amen. It is kind of weird. We are in the church sanctuary right now, and it is sad seeing the church sanctuary empty, but we are looking forward to when we all get to get back together. Hopefully we'll make it a very big day, and hopefully it'll be a very soon day. Are you ready to be a millionaire?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Well, let's go ahead and get started with our $100 question. All right, question number 1. In what language is the King James Version Bible written? A, English, B, Espanol, C, Deutsch, or D, Tagalog?
Final answer is A.
A, English. Are you completely sure?
Yes.
I just don't want you to rush into anything. So you're sure it's English? Okay, English is correct. Very good. So once again...
So.
All right. That's probably not that then. All right, question number 2 for $200. What was the name of Jesus' earthly mother? Is it A, Rachel, B, Mary, C, Barbara, or D, Joseph? B. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Do you have any reason why that would be your final answer? Okay, it is kind of common throughout the Bible. She's pretty famous. All right, we'll go ahead and go to the next question for $300. What is the first book of the New Testament? Is it A, Acts, B, Matthew, C, Genesis, or D, Revelation? The first book of the New Testament. B, Matthew. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. It looks wonderful so far. You're doing great. I hope all of you that have joined with us this evening are enjoying the show so far. Let's see how we're doing on the $500 question. In what city was Jesus Christ born? Was it A, Nazareth, B, Bethlehem, C, Capernaum, or D, Jerusalem? I'm sorry, I couldn't quite make out what you said.
Bethlehem?
B, Bethlehem. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Good, very good. All right, you're on a roll. How's your confidence level so far?
Okay, but hopefully they don't get a whole lot harder.
Good. They do get a little bit harder, maybe you've noticed, but the difficulty does increase. But we're cruising right along. Let's see the $1,000 question. Which gospel was written by a doctor? A, Matthew, B, Mark, C, Luke, or D, John? C, Luke. Is that your final answer? All right. Once again, very good. We'll go ahead and try and get through some of these easier ones until we start getting to the real brain teasers. But you're doing great so far, everything nice and easy. Let's do the $2,000 question. What was the name of John the Baptist's mother? A, Elizabeth, B, Hannah, C, Sarah, or D, Bethany? A, Elizabeth. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Very good. And it's going great for you so far. So you've made it all the way to the $1,000 question. And I believe we are moving on to the $4,000 question. We won't make you go back. But the $4,000 question goes, how many books are there in the Bible? A, 62, B, 52, C, 66, or D, 61? C, 66? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's see how you did. Perfectly. There are 66 books in the Bible. Hopefully those of you at home are typing in the answers as you come across them and seeing how you do. But so far, Adam is doing fantastic. Let's see the $8,000 question. Who was Solomon's mother? A, Abigail, B, Michal, C, Bathsheba, or D, Ahinoam? I had to read your lips there, but I think I saw Bathsheba. Is that correct?
Yeah. Bathsheba.
C, Bathsheba. Final answer?
Yes.
That is once again correct. So you're moving right on through, and you're getting up there to the $16,000 question. Question number 9 of 15, almost 2/3 there. What was the name of the handmaid that Sarah gave to Abraham to wife? A, Bilhah, B, Jochebed, C, Zilpah, or D, Hagar? Is it D, Hagar?
Yes. D.
Final answer. All right, final answer. And that is correct. All right, now you are officially 2/3 of the way through. You have 6 questions left. Which of these was not one of King David's sons? A, Chileab, B, Jeroboam, C, Amnon, or D, Adonijah? And remember, you do have a lifeline, a 50-50, if you would like to use it.
I think I'll use the 50.
Okay, you'd like to use a 50-50. C and D are incorrect answers. It is either A, Chileab, or B, Jeroboam. Which one of those was not one of King David's sons?
Eat.
B, Jeroboam. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Good, very good. Rehoboam was his grandson, but Jeroboam was the one that took the northern kingdom, so very good. All right, moving on to the next question. $64,000 Fargo Baptist dollars. Which of these was not a judge over Israel? So one of these was not a judge over the nation of Israel. A, Samuel, B, Deborah, C, Doeg, or D, Shamgar? C, Doeg. Final answer.
Yes.
Very good. Very confident in that. Yes. King Saul's sheep herder, I believe. Or shepherd. Same thing. All right, 125,000. So now we're really getting into the clutch questions. You're going through it really easily so far. Are you still feeling good?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. You're making it look easy. Let's see our next question. Which of these was not a mighty man of David? Listed among David's mighty men. Is it A, Adino, B, Eleazar, C, Ahithophel, or D, Shammah?
I want to see a hit. No.
C, Ahithophel. Final answer?
Yes.
Very good. Once again, you are breezing through these, so we may still have our very first millionaire tonight as we go into the $250,000 question, just 3 left. What is the shortest book in the New Testament? Is it A, 2 John, B, 3 John, C, Philemon, or D, Jude?
Let's see.
B, 3 John. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
3 John is incorrect. I'm sorry. It's actually 2 John. So close. But once again, right up there. Thank you so much for joining with us, Adam. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
That was a lot of fun, and I'd like to see more people play the game too.
Good, very good. Well, hopefully we'll have some more contestants for next week. We are going to have some people that we don't have a chance to get to next week. Let's go ahead and let's see who's next on our list. Let's go ahead and go to Manda. I know Manda was pretty excited to join us. We've had enough guys, so let's go ahead and get Manda Truckman. She's just come back to town, and so hopefully she's excited to be here with us tonight. For those of you who had the question that I gave you from last time and were looking them up, what is the name of Gomer's father? The answer can be found in Hosea chapter 1, verse number 3, and the answer is Diblaim. D-I-B-L-A-I-M. So Diblaim is the name of Gomer's father. I'll go ahead and give you a next question as we get our next contestant. Who does Peter refer to as my son? There's only a single individual that Peter the Apostle refers to as my son. Can you find the name of that individual? Once again, who is it that Peter refers to as my son? Go ahead and type your answers in the questions, and we'll see who is first as we go and look back through the comments. Once again, if you would like to be a contestant in the following week, we are going to not be able to get to everyone today, but I think we have time for 2 more contestants. We might go a little bit late, so those of you joining us, thank you. How are you doing today, Amanda?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, very good. Long time no see. It's good to see you. How was your trip up?
Long.
Good. Are you guys still in quarantine?
Yes.
Yes, that sounds like a lot of fun, and so hopefully you guys are out of it soon. How are the kids doing with it?
They're all right.
Good, very good. Well, it's good to see you. Is there anything you'd like to say to your church family now that you're back?
I miss you guys so much. I can't wait to be back at church with you. So excited to come home and get to church, and that's not happening, so it's kind of a bummer. And also, I don't think I'm going to do very good at this, but I'm a great sport, so.
Okay, good, fantastic. And I'm sure you're going to do well. We'll go ahead and we'll start with the $100 question, and we'll see how you do. So for $100, question number 1. Noah and his family escaped the flood in what kind of vessel? Is it A, a rocket, B, a submarine, C, a boat, or D, an airplane?
Okay. I don't think there were rockets then.
Okay, safe to eliminate that one.
Okay. And I'm thinking the same for B and D. So I'm going to go with C, a boat.
Okay, C, a boat. Final answer?
Yes.
And that is correct. So congratulations, you officially have not lost without answering a question correctly. And so you're ready to move on to the $200 question. A little bit more difficult, but what was the name of King Solomon's father? Was it A, David, B, Rehoboam, C, Saul, or D, Bob?
It was Saul.
What's that?
I don't think it was C.
Okay.
And I know it's not Bob. I'm going to roll with A.
A,
David.
King David? Final answer.
Yes.
And that is correct. See, you had no confidence, but you're cruising through these, no problem. Easy peasy. All right, for $300. What is the second part of Judas' name, the one who betrayed Christ? Is it A, Ichabod, B, Ishbosheth, C, Iscariot, or D, Ithamar?
Okay, I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm going to say C.
C, Iscariot. Final answer?
Yes.
Once again, that is correct. So you're doing very well so far. Let's see how you do with the next question. Question number 4 for $500. Jesus Christ's earthly father Joseph worked as A, tent maker, B, fisherman, C, judge, or D, carpenter?
I know that he wasn't a fisherman. So I'm just going to say D. He was a carpenter.
D, carpenter. Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. So cruising on into the $1,000 question. Question number 5. Which of these is not one of Noah's sons? Is it A, Shem, B, Seth, C, Ham, or D, Japheth?
B. Seth.
B, Seth. Final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Good final answer. You looked a little tense there. You doing okay?
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing wonderful. You're already to the $2,000 question. Question number 6, almost halfway there. Easy peasy. All right. How many years did the children of Israel wander in the wilderness? Is it A, 50, B, 40, C, 30, or D, 100?
Okay. You know, I think B is calling to me 40 years.
B, 40 years. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is once again correct. You're not giving yourself enough credit.
I'm killing it, man.
You're
I'm
killing it. Yeah, you're absolutely killing it. You're doing great.
Pastor. I'm killing it, Pastor.
All right. For $4,000, what combination of men held up Moses' hands to win the victory over the Amalekites when his hands were heavy? Was it A, Aaron and Joshua, B, Joshua and Caleb, C, Aaron and Caleb, or D, Aaron and Hur?
Okay, I know it was Aaron, for sure, his brother, so it's between A and C.
Okay.
And it should be easy, but it's not.
It's just the pressure. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho. So I don't know if he's an A, but I don't remember Caleb from this story. I'm really freaking out here.
All right. What combination of men held up Moses' hands? They were heavy. He was holding up his staff while the battle raged, and they won the victory over the Amalekites. Is it A, Aaron and Joshua, B, Joshua and Caleb, or C, Aaron and Caleb, or D, Aaron and Hur?
Oh,
Would you like to use your 50-50? Did we lose you? I think we might have lost you for a second there. Are you still there, Manda?
okay.
Okay, now I can see you. Okay, we're back.
All right, I'll do the 50-50.
Okay, 50-50. It is not A or C. So it is either B, Joshua and Caleb, or D, Aaron and Hur.
Oh my gosh. What if it's B? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong Bible story. All right, I'm just going to say D.
D, Aaron and Hur. Final answer.
Yes.
That is correct. So congratulations, you do move on to the next one.
Okay.
So your gut was good. Keep going with your gut and you'll be just fine. All right, for $8,000, question number 8. The disciple Matthew held what position before becoming a disciple? Is it A, a fisherman, B, a tax collector, C, a farmer, or D, a shepherd?
Oh, I just touched my face. Don't do that. That's bad.
That's against the rules
Okay.
right now.
That is against the rules.
The disciple Matthew held what position before becoming a disciple? A fisherman, a tax collector, a farmer, or a shepherd?
I feel like everyone that was an apostle was pretty much a fisherman, but tax collector sounds like possibility. I'm going to say B.
B, tax collector. Final answer.
Yes.
Once again, you are correct.
Okay.
You're doing great. So you ready to move on to the next question? So we're getting down. You're over halfway there to the $1 million. And there's a 25% chance no matter what you guess. So for 16,000, here's your next question.
Okay.
What city was Saul traveling to when he was blinded on the road? Was it A, Antioch, B, Damascus, C, Jerusalem, or D, Tarsus?
Okay, I know A and C are incorrect. I believe he was Saul of Tarsus, so I'm going to go with B as my final answer.
B, Damascus, final answer is once again correct. You're doing wonderful. You're up to the $32,000 question.
Okay.
So now we're getting into the big numbers. What was the name of David's first wife? Was it A, Abigail, B, Michael, C, Ahinoam, or D, Bathsheba?
I know it wasn't D, and A doesn't sound right. So it's between B and C for me. I'm going to go with B.
B, Michael. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
And it is the correct answer. And so you do have some more answers ahead of you, it looks like, as we move on to the $64,000 questions. These are the last 5. Which of these is not one of what is considered the major prophets? Is it A, Isaiah, B, Ezekiel, C, Hosea, or D, Jeremiah?
Ezekiel, Hosea, Maya. I think it's B.
B, Ezekiel. Is that your final answer?
Sure, yes.
I'm sorry, it was actually Hosea. But you did great. You got through the first 10 questions, no problem. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for calling in, Manda. It's good to see you. Anything you'd like to say before you go say goodbye?
I can't wait to see you all. Thanks. This was super fun.
Good. Very
I
good.
love you all. Love you all.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you soon, Manda. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Now, we are a little bit after 7, but there's one more contestant that we're really going to try to get to. We didn't want to not include them unless we just crashed. But we're going to go ahead and try and get a final contestant. If you can still see me, fantastic. Okay, I think we're back. Good. The question was, who does Peter refer to as my son? And the answer could be found in 1 Peter chapter 5 and in verse number 13. And the correct answer is Marcus. So he referred to Marcus as my son. And we do have one more question for you tonight. It is, at what river did Ezra proclaim a fast? Once again, at what river did Ezra proclaim a fast? Hey, Brother Lang, it's good to have you today. How are you?
I'm doing swell. That's a good northern word, swell.
Now, I heard it's one of your little girl's birthday today. Is that correct?
Yesterday. It was Gracie's 13th
yesterday.
birthday.
Okay.
We just finished our 14-day self-isolation yesterday on her birthday, and so today, I guess, is the first day out of jail, so to speak, but what can we do? We can't do much anyways, right?
Yeah, I would think that freedom is a very good birthday present. It's so good to have you guys back. So.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. How was your birthday party?
It was good. We moved over tonight into Clayton Hall and had the Johnsons and the Lindsays. Miss Heidi was there, and And so we just shared a meal tonight and had birthday cake. In fact, they're in Clayton Hall watching. Hi, honey. I love you. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Grace.
guys. Happy birthday, Grace. Well, that is exciting news. And everyone in the comments, please say happy birthday to her. Anyway, it is good to have you. Is there anything else you'd like to say to your church family before we get started?
I just want to say, hey, just thanks for praying for us. It was really nip and tuck there at the end, trying to get out of Thailand before they really took some draconian measures, and we're just barely got out of there while we could. So thank
Praise
you
God.
for praying and for our transition here as we prepare for the next stage in our life.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, and praise God for him getting here, you guys here safely. So let's go ahead and get started with question number 1. Maybe you'll be tonight's and the very first Fargo Baptist Millionaire. Question number 1, fill in the blank. John the Buddhist, A. John the Baptist, B. John the Atheist, C. Or John the Agnostic, D.
Well, John certainly wasn't in East Asia or Southeast Asia where Buddhism was, although Buddhism did start 543 years before Christ. But I'm going to go with B, Baptist.
B, Baptist. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. And it looks like we'll finish out tonight's evening. No one is going home a loser. Everyone has gotten at least one correctly. So if you're wondering, can I go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire at Fargo Baptist Church and get questions correct? The answer is yes, you absolutely can. All right, question number 2 for 200. What was Paul's name before becoming a Christian? Was it A, Barnabas, B, Stephen, C, Saul, or D, Timothy?
Well, we know Barnabas was with Paul on his first missionary journey. Paul picked up Timothy along the way. I'll go with C, Saul.
C, Saul. Final answer.
Yes.
That is once again correct. Cruising so far. Maybe you'll have a fake $1 million check as a birthday present for Gracie here. Let's see what the 300.
We'll be able to buy some fake toilet paper with it, I guess.
Whoa, that's a little rare right now. What literary genre did Jesus use to teach his disciples and the multitudes? Was it A, parables, B, fables, C, legends, or D, fairy tales?
Well, for sure it wasn't D or B, but I'll go with A, parables.
A, parables. Final answer.
Yes.
That is once again correct. So you get a little fanfare from the audience here. The crowd is just going wild, by the way. For $500, what was Paul let down in from the city wall in escaping Damascus? Was it A, a box, B, a net, C, a basket, or D, nothing?
Well, we can eliminate D as in dog. And it wasn't a box, so I'll go with a basket, letter C.
Letter C, final answer.
Yes.
That is once again correct. And we are on to question number 5 for $1,000. In what language was most of the Old Testament originally written? A, Greek, B, Hebrew, C, Aramaic, or D, English?
Well, I don't think English was very well spoken at that time, if at all. I think Greek and Aramaic were New Testament. I'll go B, Hebrew.
B, Hebrew. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
All right, that is once again correct. You are on a roll. How you feeling so far? You nice and comfortable?
You know, I got a little bit of heart palpitation going here.
All right, well, let's see how this next question does. For $2,000, question number 6. Who did Laban trick Jacob into marrying first? A. Rahab, B. Abigail, C. Leah, or D. Delilah?
Delilah was with Samson's time. Abigail was with David. I'll go C, Leah.
C. Leah. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Very good once again. Hopefully saying more right answers is helping reduce those heart palpitations. Don't worry, they just get easier from here. All right, for $4,000, who first told Mary that she would give birth to the Messiah? A. Joseph, B. Gabriel, C. Michael, or D. Elizabeth?
Can you eliminate A and D for sure?
So C.
This is a good
Michael
one.
or B. Gabriel?
I'll go B, Gabriel.
B. Gabriel. Final answer.
Yes.
All right, that is correct. And so we are now reaching the halfway point for our last contestant. Let's see if he can go all the way to $1 million. How many people were on the ark during the Great Flood? A. 8, B. 12, C. 50, or D. 2?
Well, we can eliminate C and D. We'll go with 8, letter A.
A. 8. Final answer. You sure you don't want to
Yes.
reconsider?
I'm okay.
You are okay. And you're moving on to the next round as well. Question number 9 for $16,000. Who asked Pilate for Jesus' body after the crucifixion in order to bury him? Was it A. Joseph of Arimathea, B. John of Apollonia, C. Joel of Antioch, or D. Jacob of Alexandria?
I have no idea where Apollonia is. Not sure if that's in the Bible, but I could safely eliminate B. Alexandria is Egypt. I'll go with A, Joseph of Arimathea.
A. Joseph of Arimathea. Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that is correct.
All right.
We're starting to get into the bigger numbers and some bigger questions. Let's see how you do with our $32,000 question. What was the name of Moses' wife? A. Zeruiah, B. Zeresh, C. Zillah, and D. Zipporah?
I'll start with the letter Z's. We will go with the letter D, Zipporah.
D. Zipporah. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is the correct answer. All right. You're looking pretty confident. Are you ready for question number 11?
We'll see.
All right. What queen did Esther replace? A. Tamar, B. Jehoshaphat, C. Asenath, or D. Vashti?
Oh, I think Asenath, wasn't that Joseph's wife? It wasn't Tamar. We'll go letter D, Vashti.
Vashti. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. Asenath would have been a harder question for Joseph's wife. So we'll go ahead and we'll move on to a harder question and see how you do with that one. Here we are at the 125, only 4 questions left. What animal was Saul looking for when he went to visit Samuel before he was king? Is it A. Donkeys, B. Camels, C. Sheep, or D. Oxen? And I want to apologize for the typo that I'm just catching right now, but what animal was Saul looking for when he went to visit Samuel?
wasn't the sheep. It wasn't camels. Let's go with A, donkeys.
A, donkeys. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. So we're moving into the last 3 questions here. It's looking very good. Are you feeling very good?
Still got the heart palpitations going.
You're doing great so far. 250,000. What is the alternate name of Tabitha, who ministered to the saints in Jaffa? Is it A, Phoebe, B, Lois, C, Dorcas, or D, Chloe?
Well, let's see. Phoebe was a servant to the church in St. Korea. And Lois was Timothy's mother, grandmother. C, Dorcas. We'll go with C. I'm leaning towards that one.
All right. C, Dorcas. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Very good. I know I really appreciate the Tabitha Touches ministry. I don't think we should rename it to the Dorcas Pokes ministry, though. All right, let's go ahead and see the last 2 questions. For $500,000, question number 14. What was the name of the wife of Joseph in the Old Testament? And I believe you may have already answered this question without the multiple choice, but you can use your 50-50 if you would like. Is it A, Potiphar, B, Asenath, C, Cosby, or D, Keziah?
B, Asenath.
B, Asenath. Is that your final answer?
Yes, sir.
That is a correct answer. And so you've gotten $500,000. So you've already tied for the record, but you could close out tonight as our first ever champion of Fargo Baptist Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Are you ready for your final question? And you'll have bragging rights over Pastor Weiss. So are you ready for your final answer?
Question? Let's do it.
All right. Last question. Which of these kings was not a king over Samaria, the northern kingdom of Israel? Is it A, Pekah, B, Omri, C, Jotham, or D, Jehu? You still have your 50-50 as well.
Which of these kings was not a king over Samaria, the king of Israel? Well, Omri was. So was Jehu. I'm going to go with C, Jotham.
C, Jotham. For $1 million on the line, do you want to take any more time to consider? Maybe pray for a minute.
I mean, I could do 50-50, but I'm pretty confident. Let's go C, Jotham.
C, Jotham. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. Congratulations. We have our first $1 million winner. And so we'll go ahead and I'll grab that check for you real fast. Try not to be too impressed by the check. Hold on. There you go. Maybe I'll try and get it in the light. I'm just not prepared. There we go. $1 million. You can see it right there. It's very nice.
All right.
Very fancy. We'll sign for it at a date to be determined. But this is for you. You can hang this up in your office, and it's quite the badge of honor. But thank you so much for joining with us tonight. Thank you, everyone that has tuned in to join in to the live stream of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Fargo Baptist Edition. We do have our very first champion, Jeff Lang. Maybe in the future we'll have to have a Champions Edition, make the questions a little bit tougher. If you would like to be a contestant, as you can see, it is possible to win the million. You can go ahead and email us once again at clerk@fargobaptist.org, and you can join us next time when we do this. Thank you very much, Brother Lang, for joining us today. Congratulations on being our first champion. Would you have any closing remarks for us?
How are you going to fit that check into my mailbox there in the office?
That is a very good question, and we have top people working on it, the same people that made the sign. So it should go very smoothly.
All right, looking forward to it.
All right, thank you so much. You guys have a great evening, and all of you that are joining us at Fargo Baptist YouTube channel to watch this, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you had a good time, a little bit of fun and relaxation, and now you get to enjoy a nice close-up there. That's much, much better. No one needs to see all of that. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you very soon. God bless, and we love you.